it's time to drill us a big old hole. Are you ready? That the end of our passerelle or gangway fits into. So it basically has a peg that goes in there, and then that holds it on the boat, and we can pivot it up and down. So to put this in, I need to drill a hole in my boat this big around.
Thought I'd do an Insta for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Drilling a hole, baby?
I'm gonna drill a hole. Time to drill a hole in my boat. Men in power tools. Centered?
Centered.
I just need to get some more leverage on it. And I may need another battery here soon.
It's like super thick teak. It's really thick, actually. I thought it would be thinner than that, but I guess that's like 1/4 of an inch, right? To get this out so that Kevin could keep drilling. He's just starting into the fiberglass down there.
Feeling like Bruce Willis in Armageddon.
And I have never missed the depth that I have aimed for.
There we go.
We're done.
We're through. It's time to put the nuclear weapon in the hole.
Fit him perfectly. With a little bit of silicone you can see coming through the screw holes. Kevin's just gonna drill some starter holes for the screws and we're done. Kevin made a pilot hole. And he's just putting the first screw in. To make sure it's held in.
And what do we put around the screw?
Just a touch of silicone.
How's that? Good?
Looks good.
Tight enough?
2 more?
2 more. These new drill bits go through that wood like a hot knife through butter. Thanks, Dad.
Final screw.
There we go. I think we are all set. Gargoyle has some new jewelry.
We placed the passerelle in. Fittings down there. Everything looks good. Just some added weight to push the fitting down into the deck so that the silicone will sit really nice and good. So our job is done. We can now relax and catch up on a little rest after a long day. Okay, day 2, we got some touring in, we got some work done. Day 3, we're gonna do some more touring and we're gonna get some work done. But it's actually a really nice day. It's not too hot today, so it should be a good walking day.
Taking out the trash, baby.
Let's do it. This looks like it must have been like a touristy area before, but it's just gone into, what would you call this, disrepair, or I don't know, just didn't attract the tourists anymore. Maybe it was a cruise ship thing, actually.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, maybe it was the cruise ships, because there's like this plaza, looks really nice, but there's nothing here. So, yeah, maybe COVID was its demise.
While today Cadiz is a bustling modern city, it is believed to be the oldest city still standing in Europe. The settlement was founded by the Phoenicians in 1104 BC. Following the defeat of Hannibal, Cadiz came under Roman rule in 200 BC. The city reached great prosperity in Roman times with the construction of amphitheaters and aqueducts, and for a short period, Cadiz became the second most populous city in the empire, rivaling Rome itself. After the fall of the Roman Empire, The city was sacked numerous times due to its prime trading location on the Atlantic and its large natural bay. In recent times, parks and fountains have once again dotted this impressive city. The Roman theater of Cadiz, discovered in 1980, was likely built during the 1st century BC. The theater, one of the largest ever built in the Roman Empire, was abandoned in the 4th century, and by the 13th century a fortress had been built upon its ruins. The theater featured a seating area with a diameter of more than 120 meters and could house some 10,000 spectators. The theater was one of the few Roman structures of ancient Hispania mentioned by many classical authors, including Cicero and Strabo.
All right, we checked out the Roman theater. These little steps are cool. And now we're going to check out the cathedral, which is just right around the corner. Just got to go that away. Here at the cathedral, but it's €7 to take a tour. So we're gonna opt out.
The church just keeps taking from us peasants. Taking and taking and taking.
Beautiful church. We're gonna take a little stroll around it and check it out. We've seen the church. Another church down. And we got the ocean behind us. And now we're going to head to the market. Check out the wares of the locals.
The wares.
The wares? Is that right? The wares?
Yes, sure, the wares.
All right, here we go.
The Cadiz Central Market is a destination for locals and tourists alike, as it is a historical landmark that has retained its sense of purpose even today. Constructed in 1838, it has been renovated many times over the years, and it now manages to look both ancient and modern at the same time. Surrounded by a wall with gates on all sides, you can pick up all the ingredients needed for a meal or grab a prepared snack from the many local vendors. The energy is phenomenal on this Saturday morning.
A lot of people here. It is absolutely packed. Market was crazy busy. Now we're going to look for some food because I know you guys have only been here for 30 seconds to a minute, but we've been walking for 2 hours. Cheers. Cheers. We were walking, talking, and walking past our restaurant, but now we're here, so now it's time for some food. We are obsessed with these grilled peppers, and what do they taste best with? Yeah, yummy stuff. So what do we have here, Mr. Nash?
Rice.
With scallops and prawns. I think they're in there somewhere. Looks pretty delicious. He doesn't look convinced, does he? We finished lunch and we're in the market now, and it is still an absolute zoo in here. It's crazy. Saturday afternoon in the Cadiz market. Crazy, crazy. Okay. We are leaving this insane area and we're headed for quieter streets. Here's hoping. We've made it back to Gargoyle. Now it's siesta time.
Thanks for watching. If you like this episode, give us a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. And until next week, ciao for now.